As the region develops, its needs become more sophisticated. This is especially true for the provision of medical services. This is where Andrew Boyle of Guyana has made his mark, with his Eureka laboratory, which provides state-of-the-art testing services all through Guyana.
Eureka Labs has served Guyana and even the Caribbean to some extent with their lab tests and their technology. And they have done such a good job. They have continued to improve their services.
I know he started out small, with a small lab in Georgetown. And then he went on and increased that to a bigger lab and spread it throughout the country to bring service to other people. And what I'm impressed with is the fact that he's ISO certified. And even the government labs are not.
The provision of medical services is a capital and science-intensive pursuit, and its growth was not an easy journey, but it was not a purely financial venture.
Well, I think that he feels that there's certain things that are needed for people to improve themselves and to be better. It's not a matter of just earning money and putting it there. It is how can I use what I have to serve people more.
Marker of the human being he is, because he goes and he gets engaged with the medical outreaches, bringing care to people who really need it. His work with Rotary as well. The amount of hours that he sometimes gives to these organizations that are not his own company.
The laboratory was a lifelong dream, but it was not enough. His father was a farmer, and a desire to continue that legacy pushed him to the Berbice region where he was born to start another business.
My father was a farmer. He was a huge farmer in every respect, I'd say, but everything was done manually. When he died, I sort of died with him, because my other siblings didn't take care of things. So those of us who were a bit more endowed decided let's do something, and we decided to form a company.
Thus was born Amazonia Farms. But his next move was more unpredictable. It was an opportunity he discerned from his environment, the need for sustainable energy.
We just discovered oil, and that's a great thing, but that's going to have some damage to the environment. We need to face it. But with the green sustainable energy, you can't go wrong with that.
Andrew Boyle is now the proprietor of 3 separate successful businesses. The main impetus for this was his early life, but not for its hardship.
I was born in a place called Harakudi, Berbice River, which is some 79 miles up there. It's a very beautiful area. It was totally remote. It required going to school, paddling to go to school. That was a way of life. There's nothing difficult about that. Basically, it's just a nice way of life. It's beautiful. I won't like to say primitive. It's a different lifestyle.
He was a good student and was able to complete his education through scholarships in Cuba. But when he was ready to start his business, it was not a straight path.
I was discouraged even by some of my families. A very close friend who's one of my members of family, he said, "Well, don't waste your time. You're not going to do, I remember going into the bank with a fancy proposal. I said, I only wanted $5 million. $5 million is $25,000. It's a joke. So I asked them, I remember it's like today. The bank manager said, what am I going to do with this? And I felt so small.
These setbacks did not deter him, mainly because of his personality and his upbringing.
I was taught to respect other person's feelings and their opinions, and not to get upset, because that's your opinion. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, I have mine. You see, when you have a dream, it's only you can know what you really want, and when you want something badly, you work towards getting it.
His business successes are impressive, but those who know him are unanimous that Andy's greatest success is as a human being.
Well, he is a true Rotarian, and he lives the motto of Rotary, which is service above self. And Andy always thinks of others before himself, even when he gives. I don't think Andy thinks, how much is going to be left for me? He's so concerned with how much are they going to get out of it. And I think that is the key to giving. Everyone who meets Andy, they fall in love with Andy. So like everybody loves Raymond, in Guyana, everybody loves Andy.
If many more people were to do what he does, this would really be a much better country.
For these reasons, for being an entrepreneur who has created successful businesses, and for making the care of people his mark of success, Andrew William Boyle of Guyana is the Anthony N. Sabga Caribbean Awards for Excellence Laureate in Entrepreneurship for 2018.